Hey, good morning once again. Time now 6:45. I want to welcome back Doug Luciani, a familiar face. He is the president and CEO of the Traverse City Area Chamber of Commerce. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
You know, this morning talking about something that I think a lot of people might not realize the impact it has. Youth sports, if you have kids out there, there's a good chance they play soccer, lacrosse, wrestle, football, whatever they may do. And you know this as well, parents, you travel with them. You have to take them. And a lot of folks travel into this area with their kids to play sports, and you guys are realizing some of the impact that has on our local economy.
That's right. We teamed up with Traverse Bay Area Youth Soccer, T-Bays, this summer to study the impact of a couple of their major tournaments on the region. And we haven't tried to extrapolate that across all of the tournaments in the area, but the results from just those two tournaments, the Cherry Capital Cup soccer tournament in May, and the Cherry Bomb Lacrosse Tournament in July really blew us away. Yeah,
what did you find out with these tournaments that brought in families into the area? What did you find out about their spending? You know, the kind of dollars they bring in.
It's really interesting. Those two tournaments bring in about 16,000 players and their families. Very few players come by themselves.
Sure.
And kids, usually mom and dad will come with them. They'll bring the family. Of the 16,000, about 80% come from outside of our area. They're traveling from as far as Texas.
Wow.
To come and play in these tournaments. Their median income of the families that visit for those sports tournaments are double the median income of the typical visitor to the region. They spend $3.4 million directly while they're here. They stay in 2,000 hotel rooms. They eat at over 100 different restaurants. 75% of them recommend the region to their friends, 60% return themselves for visits later, and 20% of them buy second homes in the area. Wow. After having visited from the tournaments.
You know, one nice thing about this is, and it shows that there's some parts of the economy that are still doing well, and sports is one of those areas, whether it's professional or youth sports, that not immune to the economy, but folks still want to play sports. They want their kids to be involved in sports. And so it shows that we talk about this fiscal cliff. We had a feature on that this morning and last night. It shows that there are still good signs of hope here.
Good signs of hope and an easy source of wellness and recreation for the kids. You know, these tournaments and these teams, about 70% of kids between 6 and 16 participate in at least one team sport, and it gets them out exercising and keeps them healthy and helps with this, what we're considering an epidemic actually of obesity in America. So it's all positive results from these activities. And of course with hockey and softball and other things, there are dozens of these types of tournaments in the region, and they're very good for the region. And we can do more to welcome and be encouraging of these teams.
As far as 2013 goes, any good tournaments on our doorstep? You know, more folks pouring into the area?
Yeah, there'll be more and more tournaments, and a lot with the hockey situation with professional hockey. We'll see more youth hockey tournaments. We have 4 sheets of ice in our area, which is very unique for any place, and so we tend to attract a lot of boys and girls hockey teams, and even the women's college hockey teams that come here for tournaments. We're seeing more things, even things like roller derby that you wouldn't have thought of.
You and I might not be out there doing, but
yeah, I won't be doing that.
Well, Doug, I want to thank you so much, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Send our regards to all the staff down there at the Chamber.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Thanks, Doug. Let's turn things over to Joe Charlevoix now, standing by with a look at your bus stop forecast. Joe.